Time up.
Boy was drowning in the river and crying for the help.
Good morning, GTO sir, and all gentlemen. From this picture, I perceive two characters. One is a Manish, who is a 24-year-old boy, and in mood is positive. And one is a Ram, who is a 17-year-old boy. He is a school boy. So Manish is a 24-year-old boy, and he was living in a village. On the bank of the river, there is a one river. But there is no bridge on that river. Students have to go by the boat, and if there is no boat, they have to go by the swim to cross the river and go to the schools. And also farmers and all people have to travel a lot to reach the towns, to reach the nearby towns. So Manish decided to talk with the secretary of the panchayat and also with the sarpanch, and they all gathered all the peoples of the panchayat, and they go to the MLS to asking for the granted fund to make a bridge over this river.
Hello friends, the picture shown to us, I have perceived two characters, both male and age around 20 to 22, and mood is neutral and negative. An action of my story is helping person from drowning. So Ram, who lived in Mahadevapariya village, once he was passing through a bank of river, he found a boy was drowning in the river. So he decided to help him. He immediately rushed to that position and threw the rope to save him. He took him out, and after that he found like some water goes inside his body. So he precise on his chest and put out all water from his body, and also provide him air through mouth. And thereafter, when he came in the consciousness, he took him to his house and leave him to his house, and also told about him to his family. He also talked to the head of the village, and where he decided to provide a boundary to the bank of river, so that other person could not be drawn again. Thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. From the picture, I pursued one main character. Rohit is the main character of my story. Action is saving a boy from drowning. So Rohit, along with his friend, went to a picnic near a near bank of river, where they enjoyed the picnic. And after the picnic, when Rohit went to a roundabout, he found a boy drowning in the river. He immediately went to his friends and brought a rope from the emergency kit they have. He threw the rope in the river and found that the rope was insufficient to reach to the boy drowning. So they were all blanked, and then Rohit suggested them that they should make a human chain to save the boy. So they hold the pillar nearby and expanded the human chain, and were successful to save the boy drowning. And
good morning, gentlemen. I proceed to the story. There are two characters there. My main character is Rahul. Action is to Rahul saving Ram from getting sink in the river. Ram is a boy who playing alongside the bank of the river, but he suddenly slipped into the river and he get in the trouble. But he cried for the help for helping. But and his friend Rahul came in, and he know that he can save him. But Ram losing their hope that he is getting in the worst situation. But Rahul knows that he can save us, and in the few next minute he is getting out of trouble. So he get a plastic pipe to save him, and he try to save up, and in the next few minutes he get saved. And both of them have decided to take some initiative to do something that from the next time most of the boys are not get into such types of situations.
From the picture shown to us, I perceived two characters, age between 20 to 22. Mood of one character was positive and the second was neutral. The theme of my story is saving a drowning person. So Ram, 22 years old, planned a track near Chambal river. When he was on a track, he saw a boy drowning in the river and crying for the help. He immediately rushed to the place with a rope in his hand. As the flow of water was very high, so he threw the rope away ahead slightly ahead of him so that he can catch it. He pulled the boy out of the river bank, and after that he removed excess water from the stomach. He also make the boy calm, and after that he gave him some biscuits so that he can feel comfortable. And after that he accompanied him to his house.
From the picture, I can perceive that there are two characters. Both are male. From the picture, I can perceive that there are two characters. Both are male. One Ram, whose age is 23 year, and second is Shyam, who is 20-year old. Mood is neutral. Both are friends. Both went for a picnic at a waterfall. Initially, when they go there, the water level is not high, and Shyam went in the middle of the river, but and Ram is at the at the river bank. Uh, suddenly tremendous amount of water comes in the river, and Shyam flowed, and he was unable to come at the coast, and he screams. Then Ram sees him, and he took a rope, and he went to help his friend, but the Shyam is unable to handle the rope. Then Ram come ahead of the Shyam, and tied the rope to his waist, and another part at the tree, and Ram went in the river, and और उसने मतलब श्याम को पकड़ के बाहर निकाला.
According to my perception, there are two characters, Ram and Shyam, and the action of my story is that how Ram saves the life of Shyam. Both friends are decided to go to the picnic. On the picnic spots, on the picnic spot there are a small river, and by chance Shyam falls into the river. After so many efforts, Shyam falls into the river, and Ram and he is shouting for help. Ram put all the efforts for saving his life, but all the efforts are first all the efforts are useless. Then he finds something for help. Then he finds the rope, and then he throw the rope to the Shyam, and Shyam perfectly catch the rope, and after catching he come out from the water. And when he come out from the water, he finds that water inside in his body, and because the help of Ram, the water they both sir dono.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, gentlemen. From my observation, I perceive two characters: one Rohit and one Yuvraj. Both ages in 16 to 19. Action of the story is saving the friend from the drowning. Yuvraj is a city boy. He went to his village during this holiday. There he has a friend named Rohit. He was playing. They both are playing near the bank of the river. They were playing catch the ball. Suddenly the Yuvraj thrown the ball very high. The Rohit got all focus to the ball, and he ignored the edges of the bank, and suddenly he fell in the river. The river was flooded with the water because of the rainy season. The Yuvraj was terrified because of the situation. He overcome his fear. He seen a rope from which was lying on the under the tree. He put the rope and tied him up, and he he thought that he can't swim, so he tied up the tree with the rope, and he suddenly jumped in the river for saving his friend. He saved his friend. He made him came with the friend on the bank. He was a city boy. He knows the CPR, so he done the CPR for his friend. He saved his friend, and Rohit thanks him for the saving his life.
Morning, sir. I have perceived from the picture there are two characters, age group 15 to 16 years. One is Ajay and other is Shivam. Mood is neutral. Ajay and his friends went on a picnic and in a national park. They were roaming around the river, and his friend Shivam slipped in a river. They both got panicked. Ajay wanted to save his friend as soon as possible,
but he had no option because he didn't know swimming. He suddenly then went into the school bus which was parked nearby. He tied the rope to a tree and saved his friend. And he then informed the principal about the incident, and principal talked to the National Park Authority, and National Park authorities applied the ceiling towards the river so that next time this types of incident doesn't happen. Thank you.
Mood of my story is neutral. In this story, I have two characters. One is both are male. One is known character. Name of the character is Rahul, who is 21 years old. He is passing through a street near the river. Suddenly, he found a man floating in the water. He quickly analyzed the situation. Then he ran to here and there is he found a rope near an abandoned place. He took the rope and tied it with a tree and threw to the person who was floating in the water, and he saved the person, gave him CPR. Then they both were happy. The man who was floating in the water was happy because he was alive, and the man Ram was happy because he saved a person's life. Thank you.
Morning, sir, and everyone. From the picture, I perceive there are two boys, Ravi and Shiv. Shiv used to live in city with his parents, and Ravi, his friend was a villager. While coming to village, Shiv and Ravi went to play near the river. While playing, Shiv started drowning in the river. So Ravi asked him not to afraid and assured that he would save him, and went to jeep, took the rope, threw it into the river, and pulled his friend out. And this way he saved his friend's life.
In my story, there are two characters, Aman and Akash, of age 20 and 22 years. Both are friends and from a small village. At the time of evening, they went to play at the side of the bank side of the river. Akash know how to swim and he showed his talent to his friend. But Aman don't know how to swim, and looking to his friend and with curiosity, he went inside the river. And as he don't know how to swim, he started drowning inside the river. And he shouted for help, and his friend Akash helped him with the rope, and at last he saved his life. Thank you.
From the story, I have perceived that there are two characters. Both are males. One is 25 years of age, mood positive. Another is 30 years of age, mood neutral. The main character of my story is Yash, a 25-year-old male with positive mood. The action of my story is saving a farmer. Yash, a police sub-inspector, was on his way to duty to his police station, which was on the outskirts of the city. Due to heavy rains for past 1 hour, there was flash floods. On his way to the suburbs, he observed the number of cattle being washed away in a nearby river. He stopped and watched the situation. He saw a man drowning in the river. He rushed and gathered a rope from his car and went to the bank of the river. He tied the rope to a rock and threw the rope in the river to save the man. Immediately after that, he called the nearby station and called for backup. He also informed about the situation of flash floods. Later on, it was found that the nearby temporary wooden bridge was broken due to the floods. Due to his swift efforts, after the monsoon, a new RCC bridge was constructed there.
That is second is positive. We can say that chess number 19, chess number 5 and 6 had most of us have made the story on saving the boy who was drowning in the river. So let us carry on with this theme also.
We can also so we can include the boy went to the picnic and then
So let us make like this in the action part.